Hey y'all, Tara May here again. This time I'd like to review Mardi Gras Massacre. This was a limited edition Code Red releasing, and I picked it up online recently. Um, the movie itself is from the 70s, and it made the list of video nasties back in the early 80s too. Although, while there is full frontal nudity in this, and a little bit of gore that is mostly Herschel Gordon Lewis inspired, I'm not really sure that it was over the top enough to be a video nasty. However, we know most of those merited their status on that list based on their covers and whatnot. This is probably another case. Now, you get a look at the back here, so I can get it without a glare. See that funny looking guy there? That's actually what the killer dresses like sometimes. Not this weird shape on the front with the straight razor. I don't know why with the cover art they went with that. Um, Whenever they came up with it, the cover's pretty cool. I mean, I like the cover, but that really had nothing to do with the movie. The shapeless guy with a straight razor, he was really had like a ceremonial rite that he did, which is another thing that reminded me of Herschel Gordon Lewis movies like Blood Feast. Um, and there's some kind of funny scenes. He does cut the victim's hearts out when he gets them, and there's this one scene where the heart is so huge. I mean, it has to be a cow's, and it's funny. The movie, I couldn't take it completely seriously. However, I laughed through the whole thing, and I was very entertained. It's definitely one I would recommend watching with somebody probably like-minded like you, and just having fun with the movie and not trying to take it too serious or literal. Had good moments, and it's not a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. It just was not very serious at all. Um, the killer, he's abducting these women. I think he's taking most of them at clubs, strip joints, prostitutes, stuff like that. And you get some really bad dancing, some really cheesy, horrible dancing, and some kind of odd looking ladies. And then you get a couple of scenes where it's like awesome dancing. You're like, what the hell? Why didn't they use more of that? In fact, one chick, she does some professional ballet moves in the nude at one point. So there's something for some of you guys to look forward to out there. And, well, maybe some of you girls too. It was a fun movie, though. It really was. And I think it deserves to have a little bit of notoriety just because of that. A lot of people are probably going to dislike this movie just because it really is cheesy. There's flaws all over the place. There's things like leave you guessing. Things such as when he does sort of the ritual that he goes through these steps, it kind of seems like it changes just a little bit every time, but there's no explanation to why or if it's supposed to. And also the sort of goddess that he's sacrificing these things to is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It looked like an Aztec Pringles dude or something, but it's supposed to be a goddess. I don't know. But I would recommend watching this movie if you don't mind cheesy stuff, if you like things that's kind of a nod to Herschel Gordon Lewis, if you like just checking out video nasties in general. It does have some good slashing scenes and stuff like that. But I wouldn't expect too much out of this one. However, I really thought it was worth noting. And especially, like I said, if you go to Code Red and you look this one up, it was limited, so I don't know how long it'll be available or if they'll re-release it, how popular it would be, stuff like that. But there is a DVD version that's been out, and you might could get a hold of that or something. Otherwise, I did find it hard to find at first when I used to look for it back when I was first trying to find video nasties and stuff. And because I'm a slasher fan that likes the holiday themes, it was one I definitely kind of wanted to look up. They do have real live Mardi Gras scenes in this, however, it's a very short, brief period of time, and you can tell that the crowd really had no idea that the film cameras would be there and stuff. So, yeah. So that's one I picked up recently and I watched recently, and I just thought y'all should know about it. So there was my review and my overview of it, and sort of a recommendation. I do think some of y'all should watch it and would enjoy it. Thank you.